45 minutes of glutes and abs using a looped resistance band. So I'm working with the medium Speir band today, but you could work with whatever resistance you have or whatever sounds good today. We'll start standing. So bring your band with you, step into the band and bring it above your knees. We'll just start to warm it all up. Step your feet out nice and wide, drop down into a squat, hands out in front of you, and just start to pulse down and up. Down and up. So as you start to move here, you're not going to come all the way up straight, and you're not going to go so low that you ever feel anything in your knees. Shift the weight back toward your heels. Abs are scooping in and up, and you've got 10 seconds here. Shoulders rolling down your back. Weight is back toward the heels. 5 seconds. Let's turn that into a full stand up. Lift up, drop it down. Lift up, drop it down. My hands kind of bounce around when I do squats, so I kind of cue my abs in. Sometimes I reach back, put a little bit of a tactile connection on my glutes to remind to squeeze up and activate from the backside as well. Okay, we got 10 seconds up, down. 5 more seconds. Hold it down low. Now lift one heel up, stay low, and just that knee opens out. In, wrap, wrap. Let your foot just kind of naturally move with this shape, so you're not torquing the knee out. It's really muscular. And wrap, and wrap. I'm already getting winded from this. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hold it turned out, pulse down, and down, and down, and down. Let's go for 8, 7, match my pace on these. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. Now switch heels up and switch again. See this little prance, alternate. So we're stretching out the feet, the arches. 10 seconds. Again, rolling those shoulders back and down because we're still warming up. Keep the opposite heel up, just the knee wraps back and back and back. Tiny little wrap into the glute. Woo! 10 seconds. Wrap and wrap. 5 more seconds. You should feel this in the stabilizing glute as well. Keep it wide, pulse down, down. So I want this knee still turned out. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Now stay low, let's alternate those heels up and up. Go a little faster this time. 10 seconds. Switch, switch, switch. 5 seconds. Finish with both heels up and pulse down, down. It doesn't have to be crazy big, find your balance. 10 seconds. Woo, 5 seconds. Abs scooping in. And then come up to stand. Walk your feet a little bit closer together. Now shift your weight over toward one foot, pop the other foot up, and just take a little step out to the side for me. Bring it back. Side, back. As you start, your hands could be anywhere. They could be out in front of you. They could go to the side, on your waist. 10 seconds. 80% of the weight is in that standing heel. 20% is in that moving foot. Now let's add on. You could always stick with this if this feels good. Otherwise, step, squat, and bring it in. It's a squat, step, squat, step. Down, touch, down. So as my foot comes into touch, I'm not putting any weight on that toe. It's out. In, out. So the work is in the stabilizing glute. 10 seconds. Starting to sweat. 5 more seconds. Bring it back center. Shake it off. We go into the other side. Give me a little bit of a bend. Pop the opposite foot up. Step out, in, out, in. So again, we set our form on this, right? The work is down in that stabilizing glute. Shoulders are relaxed, abs are engaged. Now you could stick with this. If this is feeling really effective, I want you to stick with it. Otherwise, squat, step, squat, step. You get that circulation just to pick up a little bit. The work is down in that stabilizing side. Down, arms could do whatever you want. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And bring it back center. Meet me back, hip distance, little soft bend. We do 2 walks forward. Step, step, keep it wide, step back, back. Front, front, back, back. Here we go, 30 seconds. It's not crazy fancy choreography, which we don't always need, right? What we're doing right now is working the endurance of the outer hips and glutes, connecting all the way under. You should feel this underneath the glute. That's your medius wrapping around, strengthening and engaging. 15 seconds. Could you step out a little wider? Out, back, 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Come back center, stand up. Let's walk over to one side of the mat. Hip distance still, we go for some crab walks. Take your feet, internally rotate them slightly. Tiny bend of the knees, start to walk out. And out, and out. Get to the end of your mat, bring it back. Step, 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 bring it back. Okay, let's go for time again. 30 seconds, here we go. I want that little internal rotation the entire time. So again, we get into that corner of the seat, the trickier spot to get, versus turning out, getting the hip flexor. Little bend. 15 seconds. And often you'll hear me doing these big, deep exhales out. That's a reminder for myself to breathe, because I like to hold my breath. Done it my whole life, anytime I'm dancing. So if you're like me, let it out. Okay, meet me back in the center. And stand up. Parallel your feet. Take the band down. Put it over the top of the feet and underneath your foot. Your hip distance, you should have some tension, little bit of a bend. Shift your weight to one side, just like we did before. Pop that foot up and step it out. Out. Way less fun now, isn't it? Woo, so much tension. But you feel what we're working, don't you? Right into the outer hip and glute. 10 seconds. I like these little speed skater arms that keep me motivated. 5 seconds. Go straight into the other side. Don't wait for me. Step it out and in. Out and in. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. We go into alternating feet now. Step, step, step. Now, depending on how tight or loose your band is, you may go bigger, you may go slower, right? Just find a pace. Keep that pace consistent. Step, step, step. Okay, let's knock out 10 more seconds here. Woo. 5 more seconds. When you're even, bring it up, shake it out. Reach down, let's take that band, slide it back above your knees, lie down on your back. So we warmed up standing, which I always love, just for energy, circulation. So now let's fine tune the form. Shoulders are down, arms are down, we're hip distance and parallel with the feet. Tuck under, lift up, leading from your pelvis, all the way up. Now, once you're up there, you can see my other hand is kind of drawing my rib cage in. So I don't want an arch in your back. I want that wheeling under, so it's backside. Keep that connection. Your hips lower, your hips lift. They lower, they lift. Down, up, down, and up. Now, I'm not gonna specify what this range is. I want you to find it in your body. Maybe your hips touch the mat, maybe they don't, right? I want you to keep the tuck under, and it's as low as you can, maintaining that connection and that form. Down, up, 10 seconds, lower, lift. Shoulders are down, lengthening from the top of your head. Hold at the top, let's pulse up, down, lift and lift. It's like an inch up, you barely wanna lower. Keep it high. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Walk up to your tiptoes. Retuck your tailbone. Full range again. Bring it down, up, down, up, down. Let's do 8, lower. 7, match my pace now. 6, down. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Little tucks going up an inch, up and up and up. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Now flex your feet, hip distance on your heels. Your feet walk out a couple inches, tuck under. So it's a long bridge shape here. Down, up, lower, lift. So back to the same set, the same idea. Full range to little endurance pulses. Your heels are pushing forward and away. 10 seconds up, down, 5 seconds. Keep it at the top and pulses up, 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 up. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in, put your feet flat, retuck your tailbone. Now one foot steps out to the side, bring it back hip distance. The other foot steps out in little walks. Walk, walk. I want you to keep your hips totally even here. Abs in and up. Step out, in, out, in, out, in. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Even yourself off. And then roll it down. Bring the soles of your feet together, so the very bottom of your feet. Get those pinky toes to touch. Knees push out, tuck under, and hold at the top. Arms are flat, your knees pulse out. Butterfly flap here. Out, 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 out. Think about squeezing the glutes, keeping your hips, again, I keep saying this, I'm like a broken record, keep it tucked under. 10 seconds, out, out, out. 5 seconds. Now your hips go down, up, open, down, open. As you go down, your knees are just a couple inches apart. Then they press open, wide, down, wide. Reach your fingertips long, try to get out of the neck. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Keep it up there. Butterfly, flap those knees. Out, 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 out. Give me 10 seconds. 9, 8, pulse, pulse, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And knees in, roll down. Woo, give it a little rock. Take the band, slide it down. So we're alternating knees to knees to feet, so we don't fatigue the muscles. Curl your head and chest up. We're always working in our form. Hands behind your head. Elbows are wide. Flex your feet. Hip distance with those heels. Press your legs out. Bend your knees back in. Extend out. Bend in. Reach and in. So a little bit of pressure out into the band. You're still working the outer hips and glutes. But now the focus is abdominals. Gaze right through the middle of your legs. And give me 10 seconds here. And in. Reach out. And in. 5 seconds. Your legs go out. Hold it there. Pulse out into the band. Pulse, 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 pulse. 8 counts. 7, 6, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull one knee into your chest. Little tiny crunches up for 8. Down. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2. Hold. Twist toward that knee and crunch up 8. Up 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up high. Pull the knee into your chest. In, in, in. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now switch your knees, crisscross over and switch, switch. Run it out here bicycle style. Over, 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 over. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And then bend in. Ooh, rock it out. We got that second side of this coming up. Let's get right into it. Tabletop your legs, catch the tension of the band, chest up, hands stacked behind your head. Now extend that leg that was just the one you were twisting to. Extend it out straight. Little crunches up for 8, up to that knee 7, up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now twist to the bent leg, crunch up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Pull the knee in and in. Chest is totally still for 8 pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crisscross switch, 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 switch. Bring it home here. For 8, switch, 7, switch, 6, match my pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring it down. Take the band, you know it, we're bringing it back up above the knees, and you rock up, come seated, roll it out. Flip around, meet me in a plank. So I want you to come down to your elbows and forearms for this. Step your feet out a couple inches apart so you have tension with the band. Push your chest up, shoulders down, tailbone slightly under. Now from here, we just dip the hips to one side and the other side. It's small because our feet are apart, so we have less of a range. It's just a dip and a dip and a dip and a twist here. 10 seconds over and over and over. Come out of this if this goes into your shoulders or back. Now come center. Step one foot in a few inches, out, in, out, in. In 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Other side, step it in, out. Look out where your hands are. Shoulders down your back, you've got 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. And then knees down. Sit back. Stretch it out, child's pose. Roll yourself up, turn onto your side. Okay, roll out those shoulders. Bring yourself down onto your elbow and forearm. So we just warmed this up with the arms stabilizing. Now we're gonna keep stabilizing with just one arm. So a little bit more advanced. Chest open, legs are stacked. Lift this top leg up. Find some tension for me. Lift your bottom rib cage up. Tiny pulses up, up, up. Now, I'm holding onto my waist like a seat belt to kind of keep that connection. You could stick with that and put your fingertips down. If you're falling into that shoulder, try reaching up to the ceiling. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Hold it up there and circles back and around. Back and around. Circle and circle and circle. 10 seconds. If this is just a lot on your shoulder today, do this down with your head resting in your hand, and that's totally fine. Reverse the direction, up and around. The only reason we switch between those two is this way, you have to lift up and engage your core a little bit more, which is why I chose it for this glutes and abs workout. 5 more seconds. Hold it up there. Now kick your leg forward, bend it in. Forward, bend it in. Kick, bend, kick, bend. As you kick forward, I want that hip to pull back in opposition. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Now extend your leg forward. Hold little pulses. Up, 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 up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Okay, so if you are down, I want you to come back up onto your elbow and forearm to join me. Lift your hips up, lower them down. Lift them up, lower down. Take your top arm, reach it up to the ceiling so we get this little bit of work into the core. Now let's add some glutes. So lift your knee up, down, up, down. 10 seconds. Up and down, up and down. 5 seconds. Meet me at the top. Hold it up there and pulse your knee. Up, 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 up. Let's go for 8 counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and you rest. Push it up. Shake out your arms, whatever you gotta do. Spin around. Let's do the other side. And I would stay facing me if you can. So spinning around, facing the same direction. Match what you did on that first side. So either up on your elbow or all the way down with your head resting, right? Okay, here we go. Outer hip and glute, abs in, top leg catches the tension. We pulse up, up, up. As soon as you're there and ready, you're right into it. With your feet, we're not flexing, we're not doing a hard point. I want like a middle ground of that foot. So the focus isn't down there. The focus is right here in the outer hip. So it's almost as if I were putting a little pressure down into that outer hip or down, right? You're pushing me away, up, up. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Keep it up high. Let's circle back and around, back and around. Never lose the tension. You're starting at that mid zone that we were just in and then challenging it up and up. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Change your direction, back and lift, and lift, and lift. Ribs and abs are in. You've got 10 seconds. Shoulders are open. 5 seconds. Keep it up high. Kick forward to me, bend it back. Little flick of the foot back. Now, I put my finger on my hip just to keep it pulled back and squared right on top of my bottom hip. So if you feel like you're swinging into this, do that as well. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Keep the leg forward. Pulse up, 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 up. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it home. Okay, so bring yourself back up. If you were down, you're back up to join me. Abs are in. Lift your hips up, down, up, down. Let's reach the top arm up to the ceiling. Getting a little bit of endurance, adding the side plank in. Let's add the knee now. Lift it up, down, up, down. Try not to kind of whip into that band. Find it slowly. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Keep it up high. Stay up there. Pulse the knee. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Roll onto your back. Woo! Bring it down. Hug your knees in. Give your head a turn side to side. All right. Rock your hips side to side. Now let's take the band off. We'll use it to begin. Knees are bent, feet are flat, hip distance. Take the band and just put it behind your head. So right in the center of your head. Elbows are wide, but then angle them forward about an inch. Curl up using the band to help and lower. Curl it up, bring it down. Curl it up, bring it down. So kind of a fun trick with the band is you can use it for neck support, for crunching, up and down. Now crunch up to one side, bring it down, other side and down. Bring it up, down, up and down. Let's knock out 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 1 more each direction, even yourself off. Come back up through center. Now staying high, bring your body to one side, little circle around and up. Down, around and up. 10 seconds. Changing your direction at the top, around and up. Down, around, and up. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Bring it down. Set your band to the side. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Okay, so let's do some core with no band here. I want to just go for it. Curl your head and chest up. Hands behind your head now. So find that connection. Heels together, toes apart. Extend your legs out and bend them back in. Heels together the entire time. As you bend in, your knees are apart. Lengthen out, tailbone is heavy. Reach and in. 10 seconds, go at your own pace. 5 seconds. Bend in knees together, extend out to 45, bend in. Long pointed toes on this. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Now keep this going, but flex your feet. Press out, in, reach. Try not to let your head pull back into your hands too much. Curl from the core. 5 more seconds. 3 more seconds. Bend and rest everything for a moment. Now curl your head and chest up. Hands behind your head. Set one foot down and one leg up to the ceiling. So that bottom knee is bent, foot is flat. Start to trace little circles with this straight leg on the ceiling. Tiny circles. Your leg could be bent, that's totally fine. As you're doing this, if you want to challenge it further, extend the bottom leg out to hover, straight long leg. 10 seconds of this. 5 more seconds. Change the direction, around and up, and circle, and circle. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Everything comes down, rest. Rock it out side to side, and we'll do the other leg. So that leg that was just circling stays down. The opposite leg extends up as you curl your head and chest up, hands behind your head. Start to trace little circles on the ceiling, around, and circle, and circle. Now, if you extended the leg on the other side, here we go. Extend it out straight. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Change the direction of those little circles, around and up, into the abs. Up and up, 10 seconds. Keep it up there. Scissor switch your legs. Switch, switch, make it quick, quick, quick. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And bend your knees in, rest your head. Rock it out side to side. Now take your hands into a diamond shape. Put them underneath your tailbone so your fingertips are just poking out. Shoulders are down. Legs go up to the ceiling. Let's go heels together, knees slightly apart, shoulders back, and you lower your legs down together, and you scoop in to lift them back up. Bring it down. Bring it back up. Now, as you do this again, I'm not looking for this photo shoot moment here. I don't need straight legs with hard pointed toes. I want a soft knee. So you're out of the quads and hip flexors and you're into the abs. Scoop in. Maybe start to make this shape bigger. Down and up. Big range. Down. Deep and up. Let's do 10 seconds. Lower and lift. Down and up. 5 seconds. Bring it back. Rest. Put your feet down. Okay, so let's keep those legs down. Cross one leg over the other as high as you can. Now let your knees fall down toward the bottom leg. Okay, so that's a nice stretch for our glutes, right? Curl up. While we stretch the glutes, let's work the obliques. Little crunches up and down, up. Now, your legs are twisted. I want you to almost crunch toward the opposite direction, away from your body. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hold it up there. Uncross your legs. Now flex that foot that was on top. Put it on top of your leg. Your chest is high. Pull the shape in and away. In. So you're crunching with the lower body. In and down. In and down. 10 seconds of this. 5 seconds of this. Keep it up there. Let's crunch the chest in with the leg. They both lower. They curl in, they both lower. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And bring it down. Uncross, let's do the other side. The other leg wraps over. Your knees fall toward that bottom leg. Curl up, hands behind your head, little crunches up and down. Up and down. So you're doing a tiny twist away from the body as you curl up and up. Right into that waistline, into the oblique. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Bring it down, bring your legs back. Now, that leg that was crossed on top flexes and turns out like a figure 4 stretch. Curl your head and chest up and lift your legs up. Now lower the leg shape down, pull it into the abs and down. In and down. I want you to gaze down toward your inner thighs as you do this. All right, let's add your chest. Crunch them in, reach them away. Chest and legs curl in and they reach away. In, away. 10 seconds in. 5 seconds. And rest. Rock your body up, come seated. Roll it out, roll out your neck. Okay, let's get that band back. We were missing it, right? Slide the band up above your knees. One more set just to get the major glutes. So we did a lot of outer hip. I want to balance this out a little bit here. Spin around onto your hands and knees. So you're in a quadruped or a cat-cow position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Flex one foot and lift your leg up toward the ceiling, then lower down knee to knee and lift back up, and down. So you stamp the ceiling and think about your heel hugging in toward your body. Up, down. Okay, we're going for time on these. We've got 15 more seconds of this one. Up, down, up. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Hold at the top, 30 seconds of little pulses. Up and up and up and up. So you're never gonna lose the tension. Lengthen out from the top of your head. Abs are scooping in and up. And I want your abs still to be burning here, right? So we have that super connected form. 10 seconds. Lift, 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 lift. 5 seconds. Keep it up high, 30 seconds, little circles up and around. Circle and circle. It's the same direction every time. Up and up. Your focus is on that lifting moment. Up and around, up and around. 15 seconds. Stabilizing glute should be on fire as well. All right, 5 seconds. Change your direction, 30 seconds. Little circle and circle and circle. Up and up. Back of the leg, your hamstring there is working as it lifts up and around. That's the base that lifts our glutes, supports our back, so it's super important to keep strong. 15 seconds. Up and up. Woo. 5 more seconds. Keep your leg up. Now extend it out straight, hamstring curl it in. Go out, in, out, in. Stabilizing glute is on fire. Give me 8, match my pace. 7, in, 6, in, 5, in, 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it out on 1, pulse it up and up and up and up. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring your knee down. First thing, roll up, shake out those wrists. Place your hands back down. Now arch your back, look straight ahead. Let's do a cat-cow. Tuck your tailbone under, round your back, push the mat away. Bring yourself back center. Okay, let's do the second side. I'm gonna turn around so you can see my working side, but you can stay where you are. Hands stay down under your shoulders. Flex that foot. Here we go, all the way up, down, 30 seconds. This is your full range. Tap the knee, lift it up. I don't want you to ever lose the tension of the band though. So as you lower, keep it hip distance so there's a little tension out into the band. 10 seconds. Up, down, up, down. 5 seconds. Okay, let's hold it up high. Little pulses up, 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 up. 30 seconds. Lift, 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 lift. Try to lift weight out of your hands. I know this is an endurance set, so use your breath. Shoulders down, abs are in. 10 seconds, lift, lift, lift. 5 seconds. Let's go into those circles. Circle up and around. Circle and up. Remember, the accent is driving the heel to the ceiling. Up and around. Up. Even though your inner thighs aren't together, I want you to think about your inner thighs hugging in toward that midline. Woo, 15 seconds. 10 more seconds. Change the direction of the circle. Up and up. Stamp the ceiling. Lift and lift. If this is in your wrists, fold your mat and keep going, or come down to your elbows and forearms and do that instead. 10 seconds. Woo, we'll check in on our time. Okay, hold it up high. Extend that leg out, bend it in. Reach and in. So this is going for pace. Try to match me on this. Let's do 8, in, 7, in, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it out straight. Let's pulse it up and up and up and up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Same thing, roll up. Shake out those wrists. This time, spin around, and I want you to face me and take the band off. Extend one leg out, take the opposite knee, flex your foot on top. Now, walk your hands forward. So I want to keep you upright for your circulation, that energy that's going through your body, but also give your glutes a moment to stretch. No pressure on the wrists. Start to roll yourself up. Now take this knee up to the ceiling, put your foot flat, wrap around with the opposite hand, give yourself a hug. The other fingers circle around behind your body, and you lift up. If you can pull in slightly as you lift and twist your upper body, you're gonna deepen that stretch for the glute. Bring yourself back center, and let's do the other side. So flex the opposite foot. And that's important, that secures your knee. So really make sure that's a hard flex for me. Walk your fingertips forward and round over. Walk your way back up. Take your foot, put it flat. Wrap around, give yourself a hug. Other fingers circle behind. Lift up and twist. And untwist back. Okay, that felt great, but I do have one more thing planned for you. So take the band, your final thing, and then I swear we're stretching and you're done. So the band comes above your knees. Lie down on your back. I want to return to how we started. Down on your back here. So we're going back to our bridging set. Hip distance and parallel with your feet. Tuck under, lift your hips up high. Arms are down at your sides. Now bring one knee in toward your chest. Extend that leg up to the ceiling. Your hips lower and they lift up, down, lift and lift. Final moment to build that strength. Abs are in, glutes are active. You've got 10 seconds. Up and up and up. 5 seconds. Keep it up high. That leg lowers and it kicks up, down, up, down. Give me 10 seconds of movement here. 5 seconds of movement. Keep it up to the ceiling, open out to the side. To the side. Just that straight leg opens out in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Cross your heel over your thigh. Flex your foot. Little pulses up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Second set, same thing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Third and final set. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot down, rest. Ooh. Such a Pilates instructor trick to do 3 sets of 8, right? Okay, let's do the other side. Lift your hips up. Take the opposite leg up to the ceiling. Your hips lower and they lift up, down, up, down. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top. Your leg goes down. Kick it up, down, up, down. 10 seconds of movement. Find your own pace. Keep your hips even. 5 seconds. Hold at the top. Your leg opens out an inch, out an inch, out an inch. Final 10 seconds of this. 5 seconds. Cross your heel over your thigh. Flex your foot. Little tucks up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Relax your neck. 2 and 1 again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Third and final set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Rest. Take the band down to your feet. Legs up, grab onto the band to either hold to the bottom or wrap around higher, hold to the sides. Just stay there for a second. So just like you would do in yoga with your legs up against the wall, you're resetting your circulation. Gentle flex of the foot. Take one foot into the center of the band. The other leg could come down, either knee bent for stability or all the way flat if that feels good. Shoulders down. Bend your knee in. Straighten it up. Let's do that for 3. Bend. 2. Bend. All the way up. Hold. Take the loop into your opposite hand. Other arm could reach out to the side or kind of hold on to your hip. Cross just a few inches over your body for your IT band. That's the band that runs down the side of your leg. You can get super tight just from sitting even, walking, everything. Really bring it back through center. Switch to the other hand. Opposite arm opens and we stretch out your inner thigh. Bend in. Take that leg, cross it over your body, and stretch. Bring it back through center. Okay, let's do the other side. Hook the opposite foot in. Other leg comes down either bent or straight. Bend and straighten your leg for 3. Bend. 2. Bend. 1. Opposite hand grabs the loop and pulls just a few inches across your body. Try to keep that hip down and squared off and pull the top pinky toe back towards your face. Bring your leg through center, switch the band to the other hand, open the opposite arm out to the side, stretch out your inner thigh. Bring your leg back through center, bend and unhook your foot, pull that leg across your body and reach away in opposition. My favorite stretch. And bring yourself back through center. I could stay there forever. Hold on behind your thighs, rock your body up, come seated, roll it out, sit tall. And my friend, you are done with me. You're done with that workout. Until I see you next time, have a great rest of